Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You may know me as the Grimm's List or the Grim Reaper. Today I'm going to be reacting to Quantum TV's new YouTube video he made.
Now, we have people trying to cancel Quantum TV. There's no secret. I've been dealing with it for years, right?
The real reason people are trying to cancel you is because you abuse DMCA. If you stopped abusing it, maybe people would rethink that. But of course, you're never the problem. Apparently, everyone else is the problem but yourself, which is pretty ridiculous to my opinion.
I'll say this for the people in the rafters. In 2018, I had a massive compromise of all of my social media accounts. My PlayStation and Xbox even got hacked. Nothing was safe. That means that main accounts like my YouTube account were hacked in 2018. Now, I was unfortunate enough because the person that hacked me wanted to impersonate and say things as me to make me look bad. That was the purpose of that hack. And he had a ball. I would say he had a ball for a good I don't even know how many months it was. He went on just tearing everything apart. It took years to get over that. You guys wouldn't know that because you just found out about me, right? You don't know the history of the shit I've been dealing with. Now, why would somebody hate you? You're a nobody, Quantum. That's the argument that I immediately get. But we're forgetting that I don't have 65,000 subscribers for no reason. I actually have a following. But my following is because I attacked people like Vincent Teo, and I've attacked the AVS Forum because of their dedication to the old ways of the 30-year-old industry standards that don't work. And I've been a truther for every single television I've ever reviewed, showing every single flaw without sponsors or without selling out and just telling you everything is awesome, right? And so people who appreciate the truth love what I do.
Yet, a lot of people have to disagree with you because a lot of people have seen you react to Elden Rings, which I have to agree with them in a lot of parts of this. Now, I will confirm I don't know too much about Elden Rings. I haven't played it. However, the way you talked about it didn't sound exactly 100% how the game Elden Ring worked. Not to mention, I have seen some people play the game Elden Rings, but it definitely did not sound how you were saying it. It would honestly require skills, but obviously we all know you don't have that much skills in Elden Rings. That is required.
And they've named this channel the number one brand in honesty. That's not a self-given name, right? But you wouldn't know any of that because you're not following the channel. And I love how people go, well, then why didn't you delete the tweets? Yes, because as I'm falling ill from injuries, from degenerative nerve damage, right? You wouldn't know anything about that chapter in Quantum TV. You weren't watching along those lines, right? You weren't there for that saga. My OG guys, those people who've been with me day one, you guys know about that. You know how I've been struggling to get good on camera to rehabilitate my physical being, right? I've went to rehab. At one point, we were looking into surgery options. We were doing everything we could so that I could be normal again, right? You guys wouldn't know anything about that history shared on Quantum TV because you don't do research.
Not to be rude, but this whole history of your life situation has nothing to do with you abusing DMCA. People are calling you out for abusing DMCA, and which you have continued to do. So, no one asked you to tell about your personal history of your own things that you deal with. Plus, you can't research stuff that are personal unless you made it public. However, we're talking about you abusing DMCA, not about your personal life issues. So, we're only here to keep calling you out until you stop abusing DMCA. Even if you stop abusing DMCA, you still have to realize that it is YouTube. And as long as they use fair use, you're still allowed to react to your videos.
To then, oh boy, Quantum TV is really just this shitty person. Let's try to gang up on him. And then people come to me. They send me all kinds of personal information on you. 90% of it I have no interest in. You know, I know about all of your family members at this point. I don't care to know that. I know so much. It's overwhelming the kind of stuff people will send on you because you're being a hypocrite at this point, and they know it. Because, all of those skeletons in your closet that you don't want people poking at, You don't want people to, you don't want to relive those controversies that you finally got over. People finally let that apology you gave just blow it over, right? Nobody cares anymore, right?
Congratulations on getting back into controversy. You literally made another YouTube video about this drama. You're also rambling about basically getting called out when literally you have abused DMCA. You've done it way too many times. So not only have you abused DMCA, but you also continue this drama because you're making this bigger than it needs to be instead of just admitting what you did was wrong. This also means you're a serial DMCA abuser.
And on these live streams, you know, you've seen through Mischief, I've shown that off in a video, okay? Where Mischief says, why would anybody want to impersonate him? Because it's fucking funny. Those are his words. You know it's happening. So don't say it's not an impersonation. When somebody hacks my shit, impersonates me through my main channel, acting like me, and I'm locked out, I literally can't. Bro, that shit happened on Facebook. I was freaking the fuck out, man. I was like, how the fuck do I even get it? How did they even get into my shit? I was calling around everywhere I could. I'm fucking calling the police. I'm fucking trying to figure everything out. You have no idea how scary that shit was, right? Because you're not living an original life through me. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, I don't condone the behavior of people hacking your channel. However, you do kinda ask for it. What I mean by it is that you keep making the situation always worse. Not to mention, you have abused DMCA, which is hard to feel bad for you because you keep doing this to people who are trying to make a channel like you did before. If you actually stop abusing DMCA, maybe we would actually have more empathy on you. But because your ego is bigger than your head, you keep continuing this nonsense.
And the thing is, it's like, I can go through all of this hardship and I can have all this shit happen, and you guys think I need to apologize because it happened to me. Let me say, hold on, you didn't hear that. Let me say that again. You think I need to apologize because somebody hacked me, and I need to apologize for the things they did as me, and more correctly, find everything they posted under my name when I was hacked in 2018.
They don't want you to apologize because you were hacked. They want you to apologize because you abused DMCA. And also, the so-called I was hacked doesn't sound accurate. It sounds like you were fishing for attention from people to basically make yourself out to play victim. So you could get people to feel pity for you.
I'm the kind of person that tells you to stop stealing content because you didn't make it, and you don't have the right to just take people's shit, re-upload it as you see fit, and that's what you're mad about. You're mad that your hand was in the cookie jar, I slapped your shit, and you said, you know what, how dare you, you're an abuser. I love that you all try to claim that you've been copyright stricken in some aspect and I'm copyright abusing you, but having a concern and filing a copyright claim is not against the law. Striking a video knowing that what you are doing is fair use, when frankly, I do think it's funny you all take the moral high ground on that, by the way. You can't possibly think that when YouTube tells you don't download anyone's video, don't like re-upload people's video, like don't do that kind of thing, and you're circumventing YouTube's tools. They give you YouTube Premium. You can download and save videos there, but you can't re-upload them for a reason, right? You circumvent that by using a third-party website and software. And then you re-upload somebody's video and you trash talk them and you harass them across a string of multiple videos, and you dare call that fair use?
Your cookie jar literally says eat me. What I mean by that is you technically kinda ask for it more. You make people want to create content about you because you keep doing the stupid things you keep doing, which you abuse DMCA all the time. So it's pretty much like you're saying, you can eat the cookie jar, but you can't eat the cookies. Which you're making YouTube video about calling Mischief out and the Act Man and ECT out. Which they are literally calling you out on your crappy behavior and how you abuse DMCA.
Really? Like, that's harassment at that point. And then when you get called out for harassing people, you send all your friends on Xbox and all the people that do the similar nasty behavior that you do to go attack somebody, to go try to cancel somebody. Ooh, cancel culture. Very popular with you younger people these days, right? You like that? You like that kind of thing. And then it makes its way over into some of the older people, like Rich from Review Tech USA. Nobody's safe from cancel culture, right? But here's the thing. When you want to cancel somebody, typically the idea is they need to have A, done something wrong, and B, you better be squeaky fucking clean, because when people look at you and your old tweets and what you've said.
This is literally ironic coming from you. I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. People only want to cancel you because you abuse DMCA, which makes it hard for content creator to make YouTube videos. Now, if you just apologize and stop abusing DMCA, maybe people might think about it, but we all know that you won't be thinking about it because you're right and everyone else is wrong. Now, just in case if Quantum TV does see my YouTube video, it was sarcasm. I'm pretty sure from the small brain of his, he can't understand sarcasm.
I won't even go into half of it. It's disgusting. It's just disgusting, bro. Like, and these are the people that are trying to cancel me. The guy that every day spends his hard-earned money from his photography jobs, because I'm a professional photographer. I leave no secret about that, okay? And I'm spending my money buying thousands of dollars worth of TVs, trying to help people out and do what I do. And this concept now that you want to come here, you want to ratio out all of my videos for fun with your friends, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 dislikes. Can we reach 1 million? It's a game for you. But now let me ask you all, like, you hate me? Cool, great. Keep hating me, do what you do. But like, put that shit on the table for a second. And like, G shit, as a person, ask yourself this. Like, for real. Honestly speaking, if you had so much of a problem with me, right, and I did something that was so offensive and so horrible to you, right, why wouldn't you just go to YouTube and say, this guy did that, and leave it alone? Because you know they'll take care of it, right? That's what the platform's for, right?
It is because you're a bigger content creator than they are, which you literally abuse DMCA strike. Then the small content creator have to deal with the strike on their channel, which they're too small of a content creator to deal with this. And most times it is bots that just view it quickly and don't really identify anything of it, unless they appeal it to YouTube.
Who cares? People don't like Elden Ring. It's going to happen, right? For every positive review, there's going to be somebody that's not going to like something. Happens on every single fucking, channel there is. But magically, you want to be like, this is a shit take. I'm going to teach them a lesson for it. I really have no interest in Elden Ring. And I was so like chill about it at the end of it. Like once I saw the level of severity you took you really identified with this game. I deleted those reviews to move on, let you enjoy your game. I removed the bad take that you didn't like so much to give you it. Just, hey, enjoy your game, right? Move on.
No one cares that you made a YouTube video of disliking Elden Rings. The reason why they've been reacting to that video of Elden Ring is because you had horrible takes and horrible ways of describing exactly what you liked and what you didn't like, but specifically didn't like. And you also didn't have a lot of experience in it, which meaning you haven't been playing it for long, which I'm guessing you probably played it for a day and then just gave up. Not only that, but you deleted your YouTube video about you having a bad take on Elden Rings, which is why people download it so they could react to it. So you didn't delete it because of your bad take on Elden Ring. You deleted it because you couldn't take the criticism. And then you decided to false flag bunch of people who react to your YouTube video, making sure that they keep it fair use, and decide to strike many other people, which 90% of the people were using fair use, but you still abused the DMCA.
And the thing is, all of this because you're told not to rip somebody else's video down. You're told not to misbehave in the way that you do. I mean, is it really like, gee shit, like let's be real with each other. Is it really so hard for you guys to like buy products and make actual products on games repetitively that you like? Is it really that challenging for you? Some of you guys have over 1 million subscribers. It can't be hard to review products, pick up a couple sponsors, be an actual YouTuber, right? Is it really that difficult to not steal from others and smack talk and smear their reputation for the sake of building your own?
Alright, Quantum TV, you need to understand that basically many people have different ways of making content. Some people is reacting to video games, or funny videos, or reacting to people like you who abuse DMCA.
I mean, take a guy like Mischief. When he started out, before mentioning my name, the guy had 6,000 subscribers and was barely getting by, right? Magically, after this whole Quantum TV drama, he's used it time and time again, and he's well above where I am subscriber count, which is great for him. But it just goes to show, like, you guys use these, like, cancerous mob tactics to build each other up and to propagate this idea that what you're doing is somehow just or right.
It's funny how you have to mention a lot of people are going after you, but don't you think that maybe you could be wrong? Think of it. Why do you think he got from 6,000 subscribers to 90,000 subscribers? Probably because you're wrong, and he knows that you're wrong and what you did was wrong, and abused DMCA. Not to mention, there are big YouTubers calling you out on your crappy behavior as a group of people because what you did was very wrong. And all you do now is run away.
I mean, I understand, like, a lot of you guys have fun with this, but you guys understand that sometimes you cause real world consequences by people that aren't maybe like you. Maybe you're just making fun of me, but some people take it too far. They lead to hacking. They lead to real world doxing. They lead to real world consequences, vandalism against personal property, like vehicles and other things, which has fucking happened in real life.
Oh, and there's also DMCA abusers who abuse striking on people's YouTube channel. Just thought it'd be good mentioning.
And when I come to you guys, like I came to Griffin Gaming during his Xbox rant, okay, because I've also had it real bad with Xbox gamers, and I tell you guys what you've done. You use private emails that I sent you, just trying to reach out and let you know the extent of what you've done and the kind of shit that you were stirring up. I tell you it, and then, oh boy, there it is. Oh, he's lying. Oh, he's lying. Here I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, thinking you had no idea that this was happening. And then you seem to be cool about it, and then it doesn't die down. You guys keep having your friends and your trolls and all that attack, and it gets more personal and more progressive. More things start happening. More police reports get filed.
I wonder, how many police reports have you done so far? Probably many. You're honestly just as bad as Acerthorn. At this point, I would believe your cousins. Now, if he ever thinks of suing Mischief, Actman, and etc., I believe 100% he'll lose.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of person that can hear that you've caused harm based off of your YouTube video and you don't take it down and you double down instead and you say, you know what, it is what it is. I'm just going to post something and say, don't attack him. Everything that you guys say is virtually opposite day. You tell people not to attack me, that they're going to do it 10 times harder. And the thing is, you know, you think that this behavior doesn't have consequences. One day, and I'm making this video because one day maybe you guys might actually get someone killed. And I mean that.
One day maybe you guys might actually get someone killed. And I mean that.
Yet you have continued to abuse DMCA strike and act like you never affected anyone, although you literally have affected so many people just by abusing DMCA strike.
Because the level of hatred I am receiving is outlandish for the kind of topic that we're talking about. We're talking about, you think I'm abusing the copyright system. It should be as simple as one person has an issue with me and we take it to YouTube. YouTube says, fuck you, you're wrong, and that's the end of it. You guys take it and spread it like wildfire to start a mob and incite a mob. And then you don't just stop there. You go even further with it. And some of you start doxing and sharing personal information. And then you go even a step further. You find people in real life and then you start vandalizing things. And then when you as a creator are approached and told your video did this, these are your fans that are doing this, dude, you got to stop. You guys double down and go, you know what? Fuck you. You're full of shit. You're what is it? You're pathologically lying about this. Why would anyone lie to you about reaching out to you? Bro, ask him.
Since at this point he's spurging out like DSP Gaming.
Hold on a second. Using ranged attacks and lightning.
I'd like to talk about Quantum TV threatening to dox the Actman, and yes, this is for real. I can confirm that Quantum TV is threatening me and my family with doxing and violence, even reached out to my mother saying, "We wouldn't want families to get hurt or involved in this. I wish I was blanking joking. If we see you, Quantum, we shoot on sight." He even makes vile threat of violence in his latest video around 1720.
One day, maybe you guys might actually get someone killed.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be you if you do anything. Can someone at YouTube ask this guy now, Lamio? The Actman, I reached out to your mother to convoy the severity of real world harm you have been causing through your social media actions. I in no way ever threatened your mother or family. I definitely never issued any veiled threats, but now you are calling for Act Bro to unite for Act Mother honor. This has officially turned into criminal activity. This is a direct call for uprising and threat of gun violence against me. I warned you. I even gave you a chance to stop. These death threats are not okay. I made no threats to appear at your home. And given the last conversation I had with your mother, I figure you'd leave me alone. But there is yet another extremely manipulative post calling for unity as you threaten gun violence. I'll be sending this to authority. Threat will not be tolerated. All I can say now is honestly, Quantum TV should probably be put behind bars at this point after this. Not to mention he texted his mother, which is very, very weird.
Don't think I'm playing around. I called Actman's mother to get a hold of him to let him know the kind of damage he was causing. Okay? I'm not fucking around with this. Okay? You guys are doing things that people are committing crimes now because they're inspired by the Actman. The Actman is essentially their god in this point. He can do no wrong. And you don't understand that this level of fanaticism is dangerous. And you might end up hurting somebody. And I think maybe when you're making these videos, you're trying to defend yourself from your perspective, right? You think you're right. You think I'm wrong. You want to defend your honor. By all means, do that. But the way you guys go about creating content and gathering fans is in a destructive way naturally. And the people you're getting in are very dangerous zealots. And
I honestly think the only dangerous person here is you. You complain about doxing, yet you're threatening to dox the Actmen. Your actions show a lot about you.
my point is simply this, bro. You guys think you're cool, you think you're hot shit, you think you're celebrities, you think you're whatever, go for it. But if you want to try to cancel me, right? Don't try to act like, hey, I'm not trying to reach out to every one of you guys when I have, and don't act like what you're doing isn't fucked up across all your social media platforms, because many of you got hella skeletons, as I mentioned in this video. Actman using slurs, Griffin Gaming using slurs, Review Tech USA using slurs. But you know what? It's okay because they apologized. So we just Thanos snap that away and we start from square one.
I still can't remove the thought that he literally replied to his mother, which is the Actman's mother, and basically tried to threaten him. Just let people react to videos. That's all they really want. And at least if you leave them alone and stop abusing, strike, and threatening people. So did you stop there? No, you didn't. You continue to do this, and you continue to do it now. You are walking on very thin ice right now. Now, if you guys like this video, like, subscribe for more, and if you don't, you'll have to hear Spencer Carter scream at you when you're trying to sleep. Every single night.
And we call BS. And I want an apology right now. You ruined my YouTube upload, and you should apologize to me right now!
Love y'all, and peace out.